The bunny gives you a dazed look, like he's not all there.
Yeah, wow, what a shock, yeah. Huh? What? Oh, hi. So, yeah, hey, here's the thing. Don't get too close to the sticky out thing with the shape thing near the door. Thing's dangerous. What a shock. Bye.
The bunny gives you a...
Yeah, wow.
Ever strike you that life is just a series of islands? Like, you put down roots, something... Damn it, Justinia, what the hell happened to you? The Black Ring's pulling our strings. I should have figured. But I've got to say, I'd rather she was just straight up cruel than simply too weak to resist an evil as flippin' obvious as the Black Ring. How could you be so stupid, Justinia? How could I? God's damn it all! That Isabel. She will pay. Forward. I know it's probably not the answer you wanted. I can't think of much else to say about it. Weird, right? One of us will ascend soon and, well, there's only one Divinity. We've got choices to make. We can't put him off forever.
Well, this place is, welcome.
If Anne claps you on the...
Please, go ahead.
She sighs.
Deep down, it feels like a betrayal. A just betrayal. I know that many will say I've failed my people, but I don't think I have. Even as I sat on the Prime Scion's throne as a child, watching pilgrims pass by in worship, I could hear her whisper, much like the Master would whisper. Mother and Master. There was precious little difference between the two. Both of them longed for power so absolute it's no more than an abstract. Yet it is that very abstract that causes so much actual misery for those that stand in its way. My heart may be conflicted, but my mind is not. I did the right thing. Now that the Master's dead? What's on your mind, darling?
What a strange device.
The doors loom above you, one step closer to the Council, one step closer to Divinity. The others must surely be thinking the same. After all, only one of you can ultimately ascend. Time for an honest discussion, perhaps.
Looks like we're at the end of the line. Look, Divinity is an immense responsibility. All that power, it corrupts. I saw what it did to Lucian, a soldier like me. I won't let that happen to anyone else. For their sake, and the sake of Rivellon, I must ascend.
He nods once, decisively.
I'll support you. Let's go.
Beast looks not at you, or even through you, but beyond you, beyond the Academy, to a place far from you, but close to him.
I know I talk a lot, but I don't talk about the Isle of Mists that much. No reason to, most of the time. Can't stop thinking of that time today, though. My crewmates and me, we can handle prison. We can handle death, even. But ain't no one should handle the Isle. You don't see the mist. You don't hear it. It's just there. In front of you, on top of you, and in you. Then the ripping starts. Your dreams ripped away. Your thoughts, your self. It's in you, and it is you. Your body is meat, perfectly preserved. The mist keeps it safe. It's your soul that's boiled. I'm not looking to ascend because I want the power. I'm not doing any of this for me. I'm doing it so the rebels never need face the Isle. So the mist will never be in them. So they can be truly free, fearless. Themselves. As soon as I stop Operation Downfall, I rejoin them. As far as I'm concerned, that's where my divine duties begin and end.
Beast pauses, then nods.
I will do this for you, but I also do it for more than you.
We're finally here, on the doorstep of Divinity. Merits a word, doesn't it? After all, only one of us can become the new Divine. But don't worry, I won't stand in your way. From the moment you came back for me on that ship, I knew you were special. You've proven it time and again.
She kisses you on the cheek.
You will be the new Divine. I will remain myself. All I ever wanted, really. There's no time to waste. Now that the master...
Well, this place is,
Ifan claps.
Ever strike you that life is forward? I know, one of us will ascend.
So, this is the ancient academy of the Eternals.
I suspect it has seen better days.
A bit like yourself.
A Voidwoken stares intently at you. This creature seems different. It sways with a sinewy purpose. Intelligence glints in its eyes.
Step back, Hanola. The time of mortals draws to a close. We have returned to claim what is ours. We have returned to claim the world. All mortals are thieves. You have stolen our world. All the world is ours. We are not the void, mortal. We are of the world. You are of the void. When we were banished, you were made. You owe your entire existence to us. You owe us everything. We were betrayed by the 7 usurpers. They took our powers and used them to you. They sent us to the void and thought we'd never return. They were wrong. And now they will face the wrath of the king. They were little more than local barons, until Fane the traitor found the veil. In their greed, the 7 tore its fabric. This gave them power. It made them gods. And it let the void into the world, and saw us banished to its clutches. You left us no choice. We had no other tools. We shall return, and then we shall cast out the void. Do not resist us. We shall be who we once were, and the world shall be restored to what it was before we were betrayed. But we will not fight your husk, mortal. The time will come when the thieving coward inside of you must step out, if it can still walk. You shall end then.
What you were told hangs in the air like a noxious cloud. The Voidwoken were Eternals, robbed of their source in order to create you. They allied themselves with the Void so they could return.
Progress is annihilation of one way of life by another. I guess we're progress.
Looks to me like they do just about anything to survive. The mark of civilization is knowing when it's your turn to lay down so that others may live.
I can understand their anger if not their methods. Revenge should be exact, not indiscriminate.
An automaton still and silent before you. A faint glow pulsates from within its chest cavity, dormant perhaps. A compartment in the side of the contraption appears to be empty. There's a part missing. The capacitor sparks and fizzles. Then, the pulsating light begins circulating throughout the automaton. It rises. The automaton looms above you. A lone, glowing eye takes you in dispassionately.
A fresh Godwoken ready for induction. Very good. I am here to serve. I am the Seneschal. I serve the Academy, both those who teach and those who come to learn. Like you. Allow me to show you. The Academy exists to help unveil the divine from amongst the Godwoken. You must enter the temple, then prove yourself in the arena of the One. Godwoken should be able to enter without issue. It seems that the Academy has been impeded due to neglect or interference. I appear to have been tampered with. Whoever is responsible may have caused similar damage elsewhere. Apologies, Godwoken. I trust you will be able to overcome any difficulties. It's quite simple. Defeat all others.
The automaton fixes its illuminated gaze upon you. The light within it flickers for a moment. It addresses you, garbled in places.
Godwoken, I am here to serve.
I have no idea what any of this means.
The spirit of a lizard is seated before you, weeping profusely. She looks up at you, moist-eyed.
Godwoken? Can it be true? Am I dead?
The spirit's distraught expression slides away in an instant, revealing that of a highly composed and thoroughly unimpressed lizard spirit.
You have all the tact of a randy bull. Time for one last lesson in finesse, I think. I'll have my work cut out for me with you. True finesse requires dedication, however. Sacrifice. In order to receive my aid, some other area of study must suffer a little. Your wits, I believe. Do you wish to proceed?
The spirit's composure gives way to a flash of anger. She spits out a name.
Lucian. Our finest pupil, the Divine himself, came to us here under the guise of friendship. Then at this very table, he poisoned us. Oh, I won't pretend to know why. The Divine answers to no one. Either way, he seemed intent on sabotaging the path of his successor. But now you are here, Godwoken. And that...
You pause. Lucian was the Divine. Why would he want to harm anyone in the Academy, from where his successor ought to rise?
The Divine killed far more than Godwoken. He wasn't worthy of the name.
Tale as old as time. He secured his place and didn't want any upstarts to come after it.
Even an assassin like myself recoils from a divine rejoicing in slaughter.
The spirit contemplates you with a...
My offer still stands, if you think you're up to the challenge.
The spirit of a dwarf gives you an incongruously cheery smile, given his circumstances.
Who do we have here? A new Godwoken. Why, what a pleasure it is to meet you. Just what was that? Have you made no effort at all on developing your constitution? You're about as charming as a dog with worms. A lesson is in order, I think. An emergency lesson. If you wish, I can do what I can to bolster your limp charms. Be warned, though. There's an opportunity cost in self-improvement. What you gain in constitution will likely be lost from elsewhere. Intelligence, I would assume.
The spirit of a dwarf woman scowls at you like you dealt her some grave insult while she was alive.
Godwoken, you have no right to be here. Leave!
The spirit sighs and shakes her head.
Terrible. It is you who is lacking authority, Godwoken. A lesson is in order. Now, I may be able to steel you a little more in preparation for the trials. Improving your authority will cause your strength to suffer, however. That is the cost of molding yourself into a true leader. Do you accept?
Godwoken, come, time is short. Let's see how you measure up. Answer me this. Lizards run faster than humans. Elves run faster than lizards. Humans run faster than elves. If the first two statements are true, then the third must be... Yes, that's correct. I'm not convinced it was anything more than a lucky guess, however. You don't strike me as the intellectual type. One last lesson, perhaps, to bolster your mind. After all, it wouldn't stand for a potential divine to be an imbecile, would it? Intellect and reasoning come before all, of course. You must sacrifice an amount of learning in some other area in order to glean what I have to offer. Your sense of finesse, a fair bargain. True intelligence in exchange for a degree of sociability. Do you accept, Philistine? I'd implore you to accept my help, Godwoken. Once it's gone, I will not have the energy to perform another feat. This is my swan song as an educator. It is done. My knowledge is yours. Use it wisely. My lessons have been taught, Godwoken.
Godwoken, it has been too long. My hope was dwindling. Tell me, do you have your wits about you for the trials to come? Here, let me see. It is greater than the gods, yet also more evil than the void. The poor have it, the rich need it, and if you eat it, you will die. What is it? You ought to... Measures must be taken to bring you up to speed. One last lesson to sharpen those dull... But be warned. Equal mastery in all skills is nigh...
The spirit contemplates...
My offer still stands.
Looks like a library. Books. How thrilling.
Well spotted, genius.
You are Leonard Rawle. You are a Godwoken and a thief. You keep your secrets well, even from yourself. You are Leonard Rawle, Godwoken, thief. If you can't earn a place in Lucian's shadow, you're going to steal it. You think you'll find advantage in the Forbidden Library. But first you have to steal the keys. Your tutors have one each, but you can't risk getting caught. You'd earn yourself a trip to the Chancellor's chamber, one from which you suspect you would not return. Your best friend, Redulus, was your rival. You knew that he was weak. You made sure the Chancellor knew it too. And while your friend was in the Chancellor's secret room, you stole the capacitor from the Chancellor's own table. But then you heard a noise. You heard the sound of your best friend's murder. You fled. You hid the capacitors you had taken and set out to steal the rest. You were lurking here, plotting, when you were overtaken with a sense of love. You felt at peace. You felt Lucian's hand on your shoulder. You did not feel the sword blade enter your back. A hunger rises deep within you, a desire for the spirit source. This yearning is not yours, but it demands satisfaction. The hunger dies away, for now. The spirit of a rather old man dodders around, seemingly oblivious to the condition of the room. He turns and offers you a genial smile.
Ah, a new student. I admire your enthusiasm, but I'm just about to close the gallery for the evening. You'll have to return in the morning.
The ghost frowns with confusion, then wags a reprimanding finger at you.
You're new, so I won't report your insolence. But you had better learn some manners if you hope to make use of the gallery. All the powers that a Godwoken needs are documented in these tomes. The gallery is the most important part of the whole academy as far as I'm concerned. I will not allow it to be disrespected. I am Master Trenley, curator of the gallery. I'll be here at your service, of course, as you carry out your studies. But there's time for that yet. I'm closing for the night, as I said.
Oh, come now. Surely you must have heard of the gallery. That's the repository for the Godwoken tomes.
I will not allow it to be disrespected.
The ghost's memories slip easily into your mind. His name is Candor, and he thinks he's ready to ascend. He thinks he can be Godwoken, ready to step up should Lucian lose the war. He's wrong. He'll die. He did die before he even made it to the Chancellor to ask for permission to fight in the Arena of the One. And what's more, he was murdered. You are Candor, and you are, you believe, ready to step up. Your tutors disagree, but you want the Chancellor to hear your case. Instead, you find a man you've never met. Shadow falls upon you. You realize that this is Lucian the Divine himself. He gives you a smile of the utmost benevolence and grace, and you realize, as Candor, that you are far from ready. You turn and flee towards the library to warn your tutors, but Lucian is too fast. He cuts you down. You're Candor the Godwoken, dead by the hand of the Divine. A hunger rises deep within you. The hunger dies.
think I'm missing something here.
I must check on the chancellor.
An elegant and intelligent-looking lizard. She gives you a haughty look, then turns away. A hunger rises deep within you. The hunger dies. Her memories flow into you as water to a stream. You are Tarian Grey, you are God-woken, but you will not be divine. You know this because you are in love with a colleague and rival. You are in love with Redulus, and he is in love with you. You have agreed to leave the Academy together, but now Redulus is missing. Redulus went to see the Chancellor, and you have not seen him since. You're on your way to the Chancellor's chambers when a man's voice calls your name. Lucian the Divine cups your chin, and a gentle pain stabs your heart. Lucian smiles at you, and then is gone, and you worry so for Redulus. Believing it comes from her own mind, she realizes the truth. She was murdered by Lucian the Divine. Redulus too must be dead, or he would have come for her by now. She bows her head and cries. She knows Redulus went to see the Chancellor in his chambers. She did not know that Lucian was already there. She weeps.
Which one came next? Ah, yes.
Come on now, back to the students' hall. A little bit.
I think I'm missing something here. Ow! I think I'm missing something here. Ow! I think I'm missing something here. I'm missing something here.
His memory comes to you like a hound to its master. Your name is Redulus, and you are Godwoken. But you know that you can never be divine. You are in love with Tarion, your rival, and that love makes you weak. You hear rumors of a god king who would free you to be with Tarion. You seek the Chancellor's knowledge of this king, but when you find the Chancellor, he lies dead. A figure stands over him, Lucian, the great divine. He smiles at you and bids you approach him. He lays a hand upon your shoulder, and his blade slices your gut. As you fall, poor Redulus, you know that you will never see your Tarion again. Redulus awakens as if from a daze. He takes what would have been a breath, were he still alive, and breaks into a run. The lovers stare into each other's eyes, together at last. Tarion registers your presence for the first time. She smiles at you in gratitude. Redulus gives you a nod of acknowledgement. You know they'll leave now for the Hall of Echoes. They turn to each other.
Welcome to the Forbidden Library. Do not fear the truth, though it smash your world to pieces. Do not fear the truth about the gods. The gods destroy what they have made. You think them cruel, but they are not. They own us, and will do with us what they must.
A thought arrives from deep within, a single word: lies.
Redulus sought the secrets of the gods. Redulus sought the God King, and Redulus died at Lucian's hand.
Hunger rises deep within you. You, or the thing inside you, wants his source so badly you can taste it. The hunger dies away. For now. You feel lightheaded. The gods now seem like tyrants, feeding upon their worshipper's source, like their cattle raised to be slaughtered.
Looks like the corruption in the Divine Order goes even higher than we thought.
Can't say I'm that surprised. Angry? Oh yeah. But not surprised.
This is where one of us will ascend. Why Divinity, or something along those lines?
Getting closer now. We should keep our eyes on the prize. Divinity.
If Anne claps you on the...
I thought I'd seen everything in my travels, but I ain't never seen a place like this. We ascend, I suppose. Or someone does. I mean, your guess is as good as mine at this point. I should be asking you, not the other way around. Whatever we do it inside the mountain. Gods know we worked hard enough to figure out a way in.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
The phantom bird pecks at the stone beneath her with a scarred and blood-flecked beak. She glowers up at you with one gimlet eye.
Student of the arena, are you? Or master? You even beat Murga in Driftwood. That little firecracker was always my favorite. I have an even greater challenge for you. Beyond lies an eternal construct of great destructive force. There, you can prove in trial by combat that you are indeed the one I have waited for. The one. There can be only a single one. If you wish to be the one to claim that... Have you completed my challenge? Have you felled the construct?
An automaton, massive and imposing, creaks to life as you approach.
You must leave. You are not divine. You must leave or die. You can not win this fight.
Strange device.
Have you completed my challenge? Have you felled the construct? My congratulations on becoming the singular Godwoken to follow the ancient rituals of the arena. You are now the one.
The spirit ruffles her feathers and stares deeply into your eyes. You feel a powerful energy flood through you, a powerful energy that stays with you.
Happy are those who feast on the fallen. Welcome back, most avid practitioner. Though my heart urges you to go forth and find your way in the world, your world, the world of the One.
Perhaps we can harness its power somehow.
The automaton fixes its illuminated... The spirit of a dwarf woman scowls at you like you...
Godwoken, you have no right to be here.
The spirit sighs.
Terrible. Unless now, improving your authority will cause your strength to suffer, however. A wise choice.
So, this is it. The Temple of the One.
At last. This journey is almost done.
Hey there, Chief. Miss me? As it turns out, when one friend turns their back on you, another turns toward you with open arms. You left me to die. The God King offered me a new life. Quite an easy choice of allegiances, isn't it? Good luck, of course. You're going to need it. Badly. It's not too late, you know. You could still accept the Covenant. You could still join him, join me in eternal life. But you won't, will you? You're too much of a coward.
Look here. My erstwhile comrade in arms. My newfound mortal enemy. Behold the Prince of Darkness. I cannot be denied. Not even death can stop me. I have answered the God King's call. One day he'll answer to me, undead and undefeated. You too will bow. Behold, not even dead, undead.
You vile, sniveling little beast. How dare you? How dare you reject us? How many times did I have to tell you? I am eternal. Perhaps I should thank you. If not for your cruelty, I would not have met him. If not for your crimes, I would never have been reunited with my people. But now I am whole. And soon you will be torn to pieces. It will be joyous to see you fall, to see justice.
Godwoken, are your studies complete? All Godwoken have completed their studies. I take you now to the arena of the One. The wellspring awaits the victor. There you may fall, or you may rise. So it begins. The first Godwoken to enter the wellspring of ascension becomes divine. May the new divine be worthy. For the rest, may he have mercy on your soul. To the wellspring of ascension, begin.
mine.
Good of you to come, Godwoken. You know, you are many things, but above all, you are reliable. Reliable to the point of being predictable. You came to the wellspring. I followed. The Lady Vengeance is, after all, my ship. And now here we all are.
It is time, mistress.
She gives you a long and steady look, as if it is the last time you shall see each other for the rest of eternity. Then she dips her chin in acknowledgement. You are almost her equal.
Yes, Vredeman. It is time.
She raises the Aeteran. Like a divining rod to water, it seeks the wellspring and finds it. The device hums to life.
We are done, mistress.
Yes, Vredeman, we are done. And so too, Godwoken, are you. Soon you shall be little more than relics of a bygone time, and this place shall be your tomb. Goodbye.
It might be wise to look for a way out of here.
Really? Do you think so?
The ritual has failed. The structure lies in ruins, but you have at least survived. You should feel relief, disappointment, confusion.
Really? Do you think so?
The ritual has failed. The structure lies in ruins, but you have it. The rage grew, and it wants. A familiar figure materializes before you. A copy of yourself, enraged. Your own face glowers at you in hateful fury. It opens its mouth. ritual has failed. The structure lies in ruins, but you have at least survived. You should feel relief, disappointment, confusion, anything but the rage that wells up from deep within you. The rage grows, burning hotter than the volcano itself, tearing at you, seeking to overpower your senses. The red mist wants to descend. The red mist feels like it does not belong to you. The red mist feels alive. And it wants you. A familiar figure materializes before you. A copy of yourself, enraged. Your own face glowers at you in hateful fury. It opens its mouth, and your furious god begins to speak.
You failure. You nobody. You traitor. You weakling. Return the rest of my power to me. Look me in the eye. I am Relic. I am god of this world. All that you are is mine. It shall be mine once more. Yield. Surrender yourself to your god, that he may right your wrong. Yield to Relic, that he may be god of Rivellon. If you won't yield by your own will, you will yield by mine. Yield to me!
Show yourself.
Huh.
ready.
The Titan lies in pieces before you. The god controlling it is dead by your hand. Lava roils as earthquakes rumble around you. Shockwaves of sound pierce the air, the growl of shifting ground. Suddenly, a voice echoes in your mind. It's Malady. Where the hell are you, she calls. Ah, find my beacon. We need to get out of here now. Her voice crackles and dissipates in your mind.
I guess when I said never again, I really meant once or twice more. Okay. 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 The Hall of Echoes once more. Our home away from home. You know what affects me a great deal? Hauling you thither and yon, only to see you still haven't managed to ascend. I want a god in my debt. Is that so much to ask? At least you managed to murder one of the 7. Quite the spectacle. I've never seen anything so... Let's talk about this later. I need to rest. We've still one big jump to go, but... it'll have to wait.
She casts her gaze around, taking in the streaming bluish ether. She breathes a deep, ragged breath.
At least, it's quite beautiful here, isn't it? I'm going to take a rest, sort myself out. I suggest you do the same. Speak to the ship if you need me. She'll know where to find me. This may be your last bit of respite before the storm blows in again, Godwoken. Enjoy it. You deserve that much.
I will not fade. The sun shall find me. She will set her love. I will not she.
Not right now. Come back later.
All this commotion hasn't made it any easier for me to restore Anathema. The fewer distractions, the better. My efforts continue. I'm
glad I didn't step ashore on that island with you, sorcerer. That place is a pyre, the Order. My comrades, I don't regret leaving with Almira, but I did swear an oath. I hear Bishop Alexander made it to the island with some followers. What came of him? No loss. The Divine Order grew weak and divided under his stewardship. Perhaps if it survives, it can come back stronger.
I thought you'd forgotten about me, darling. How goes your little endeavor?
Almira gives you a devilish grin and traces her finger along your forearm.
I had a feeling you'd be one to watch, my dear. I'm glad to hear my faith wasn't misplaced. I thought you'd forgotten about me, darling. How goes your little endeavor? Darling. Why, I can't remember the last time someone showed me such kindness. Maybe even never. When it matters most, I will stand alongside you. I promise. After all, I am soon to be a free woman. I can choose to follow whomever I wish now. I thought you'd forgotten about me, darling.
Almira...
I had a feeling you...
Not many things I can fetch around here, but who cares, eh? Look at this place!
1,000,000 candles. 1,000,000 all around. And they're just like me. They're just like me. The demon. He keeps our souls. He keeps them all forever. I see it all. I see it all. How could you? I'll never be free of him now. Do you understand that? I'll never be free of him now. What end? He has me now. He has me forever. I'll never be free of him. I guess it was always going to be you, wasn't it? I hope you're happy.
After all that's just happened, life, every flawed morsel of it, seems more precious to you than ever. You look around at those who have accompanied you so far. In each one, something unique shines through. Divinity has eluded you so far, but humanity beats strong within you, here and now. Who knows what lies ahead for you, for your companions? Your quest failed. The void is growing stronger, and the hall is dark. You feel the need for some affection. Perhaps they feel it too.
Like to take a look at what I've been working...
The little girl doesn't... As you approach, the silent...
Spoken to Malady yet? She said...
Are you ready to continue the journey? One word and...
Hey up! I hear we're about ready to move out.
After all that's just happened, life, every flawed, you look around, divinity, who knows?
Oh? Well, I think about you a lot too, lass. I mean, I kinda...
After all, you look around. Divinity, who knows what lies ahead for you, for your companions? Your quest failed. The void is growing strong. She pulls you close and kisses you like you've never been kissed before.
That's a yes. Come, let's find ourselves a quiet spot, shall we?
As you move to go below decks, the live wood creaks and groans. The steps you thought you knew lead you to a part of the ship you've never seen before. A newly carved nook that smells of resin and wood chips. Touching the wall beneath your fingers, the live wood hums at your touch. You understand that the Lady Vengeance has carved this space for you in gratitude for your help. You enter. and feel the presence of the ship recede, offering you the total privacy of a moment alone with your companion. The first moment you have been truly alone together. No sooner have you entered the room than Sabine shoves you onto the bed and starts tearing at your clothes.
I want you naked. Now.
Sabine doesn't blink, but with a few quiet motions slips out of her clothes. She stands before you gloriously nude, fragile, yet absolutely at ease.
I know. Your turn. Spit spot.
She looks on as you remove your garb, and it's like you can feel her gaze, an eager flame that travels up and down your naked body.
Good girl.
She takes one of your hands and leads it to her lips, gently brushing them with your fingertips.
Remember how when we first met I licked your arm? Think now of what will happen when I lick you all over. All those memories shrouded in flesh. No more secrets. I will know you like I know my own heart.
She lowers your hand and places it between her breasts. You can feel the beat of her heart, the dulcet, ancient rhythm.
Let me come to know you.
She kisses you gently. Then, as your mouths open, a dalliance of tongues.
The sweet taste of remembrance. The titillation that is one's first kiss. How young you were. Tell me, how was it? So I gather. But practice makes perfect, as we've just proven. I think it's time for another taste.
She kisses your neck, your breasts, twirls her tongue around your nipples.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Another sensation altogether. But you're afraid. Tell me why. But you shouldn't be. Not with me by your side. Alas, it's me you fear. My nails and my needle. Forget the scar. Forget the names on my skin. And forget the instrument with which I kill. You will get to know the real me. All of me. I am Sabine, and I'm here with you. That's right, my darling. I'm here with you. Now do you realize you've no reason to fear me? That I could never hurt you? I love you. I want you.
Her kisses go lower still, your belly and below. Her tongue right there, that delightful pressure again and again. Just a tease. Slowly she moves back up, her body close to you, her lips against your ear.
Just one question left. The one question as yet unanswered in your flesh. Do you love me too? Not so evasive now, are we? Good.
She straddles you, two heats hot against one another.
Oh, isn't it wonderful to be in love? Isn't it magical to make love?
Her lips land on yours once more as her fingers curl inside you, and slowly, ever so slowly, she coils you into oblivion. The night was long, but you didn't sleep a wink. You lie in one another's arms, basking in euphoric exhaustion.
Ready for round 5? Then drink from me.
As Sabile's hands traipse their way down, a sound emanates in the distance.
That was Lady Vengeance. She's calling us back. How she spoils our sport.
You both rise from the bed and get dressed. When you're ready to leave, Sabine takes your hands in hers.
You know me now, don't you? The real me. You're not afraid anymore, are you? And I love you.
One more kiss. Then you leave, your arms around each other's waist.
Let's get this divinity thing over with, shall we? This is so much more fun. Are you ready to continue the journey?
After all, you look around. Divinity has who knows what light she pulls you.
That's come.
As you move, touching.
Kid.
Sabine doesn't blink.
I know. Your turn.
She looks on.
Good girl.
She takes what.
Remember, think all the...
She lowers.
Let me come to know you.
She kisses.
How young you were. Tell me, how was it? I think it...
She kisses.
Oh, but tell me why. But you forget this. You will get to know the... That's right. Now do you... I love you. I want you.
Her kisses go just a tea.
Just... Do you love me too? Not so...
She's...
Isn't it...
Her lips land... Now is not the time for a bath. The night was long.
Then drink.
As Sabile's...
How?
You both run.
You know me now, don't you? The real me. And I love you.
One more...
Let's get this divinity thing... Are you ready to continue the journey?
Hail.
Spoken to Malady yet? She said to talk to the Lady Vengeance when we're ready to move on.
Hey up. I hear we're about ready to move out. Reckon you'll need to talk with the ship head to summon Malady and let her know we're ready.
Not right now.
I thought you'd forgotten about...
Thane is busy scribbling in his ephemeral notebook. Thane is busy...
Take whatever time you need to gather yourself, my friend. When you are ready, we can proceed.
Yes, I am sorry. She had me built to her exact designs. Not even I know all the ways in which she can control me. She was able to follow my wake like a shark, but I will see myself destroyed rather than be forced to betray you again. I swear.